I've created an organization, Impossible to Possible, an organization that I'm a volunteer in, that is enabling young people to go on their own expeditions. 16 to 21 years of age, we pick a group of I2P, Impossible to Possible, I2P for short, I2P youth ambassadors that come from all sorts of different backgrounds. And they'll go onto an expedition of their own, modeled after one of my expeditions, and they'll run 20, 30 kilometers a day across an incredible remote landscape. As they make their way across that landscape, the expedition is combined with a relevant curriculum, a teachable series of modules that are related to the environment that they're in. So in this photo, you see a group of 5 young people, 16 to 21 years of age. They have met for the very first time in the airport, and now they are in the Bolivian Altiplano, the world's largest expanse of salt. On this expedition, it was the International Year of Chemistry. So with the UNDP, we partnered up and we created a curriculum based on chemistry and used the run as the thread to teach it. So our professors would take the minerals and the salt that our youth ambassadors would gather on their daily run. And through that story of adventure and through experiments that were conducted live through our live website using satellite, students were immersed into this whole world of chemistry. Or being in the Amazon jungle, Brazil. I mean, this video you're seeing, take your finger, put it in the middle of a map of Brazil. That's where we are in the Amazon jungle. Super duper remote. But these youth ambassadors trekked from one indigenous community to the next, being reporters, asking and learning from the indigenous people about the topic of biodiversity, and then sharing that with the thousands, 30,000 students who followed along on this expedition. I mean, and that's what it's about, right? It's giving young people an opportunity to be the explorers, but use their exploration not only to learn about themselves, extraordinary things about themselves, but share their world and what they're learning with their teammates in classrooms thousands and thousands of kilometers away. Now, going back to what they learn about themselves, you can imagine being 17 years old and you're trekking through the snake-infested jungle, and people, let me tell you, there's poisonous snakes everywhere. They're everywhere. I'm a father of 2 daughters. I can't believe that parents let me take their kids into the middle of the Amazon jungle. I kid, of course, because we do make these expeditions as safe as possible, but it is the Amazon, right? So you're 17, you got a backpack on, and you're trekking from one community, remote community, to the next on jungle trails. Later in life, you run into some stumbling blocks, and what are you gonna think? Hey, I made it through the Amazon jungle. I can do anything. It's just another one of the gifts that adventure gives and teaches these young people resiliency. And they empower their student counterparts in classrooms all over the world with those same stories of resiliency. Whether you're running across the Sahara desert and pushing yourself and then needing so much water to keep going and you're dehydrated and you're able to share those experiences and learn from yourself those growth opportunities with students who are following along.